Now, in the world of cars, you say Mini and the Cooper comes to mind. It's iconic, it's what the brand's known for. Now, when you say the word Countryman, this is what happens. It's confusing, but also really good. How? How isn't the question this story begins with. The more pertinent question here would be why? Why does something like this exist? You see, the Cooper, it stands for, it's just a fun-loving 3-door hatchback that's quirky and just loves being thrown around. The thinking was more along the lines of, let's keep all those traits, but let's make it so that the entire family can join in on the fun.
And to that effect, the back seat, well, it's entirely usable. This is no half measure. And sure, the boot space may not be huge, but it's enough.
Okay, so that's the people carrying aspect taken care of. But what happens when you elongate a car and add to its weight? It becomes slower, lethargic even, right? Well, this has a 2-liter turbocharged petrol and it makes about 190 horsepower, around 280 Nm, and those are the same figures as that on the Cooper S. Now, on the Cooper S, this translates to a driving experience that's lively, engaging, and absolutely alive. On a car that's been elongated and has weight added to it, this still feels engaging, lively, and absolutely alive. Physics has clearly just left the chat. The Countryman is one of those kinds of cars. Slip it into a drive mode that's more appropriate, grip the steering wheel that bit harder, and flex your right foot until things start to get really silly. It's that simple. The Countryman seems to come alive when the speeds get considerable and hard turns just excited beyond reason. This shouldn't be happening, but it does. Don't get me wrong, there is a considerable amount of understeer if you push it out of its comfort zone. This is a front-wheel drive car after all, but round a bend nice and early, off the par, clear side bend, and get on the par early and you'll begin to realize just how well this car is set up. The ride is flat, predictable, and lovely to hoon around in. Even the steering wheel, it's got a lovely amount of heft and feedback, so at any given point in time, I know exactly what the front wheels are doing. As for the 7-speed dual clutch, not much else to say except it's precise, quick, smooth, it's got it down pat. Now here's a quirk, and it may be subjective, but it still bears mentioning. The Countryman, much like plenty of other cars, has 3 driving modes that all sing different tunes, and that's pretty much par for the course. So here is Sport, where it sounds like that. This is Mid. Sounds like that. And then you have Green, or the Eco, or the Comfort mode. And it sounds like that. Now, why is it that, to my very biased and subjective ears, does Green sound the best? Let's not forget, there's also plenty of lovely bits aside from the way it drives. There's an enormous panoramic sunroof, powered front seats with a memory function, dual zone climate control, and the unmissable Mini trademark, the 6.5-inch touch display bang in the middle of the dashboard. This houses all your infotainment functions and a couple of other neat things too. Even the outside has gotten a few changes to keep it modern. There's a tweaked grille, a new bumper, and a nice pair of LED headlamps. The 17-inch wheels look just right for the car, but the highlight for me has to be the Union Jack LED tail lamps, which, by the way, look aces at night. Would you look at that? The Countryman is a rather impressive machine at the end of the day, isn't it? And now that I've understood that, I really need to do the opposite of a pat on my own back, whatever that is. Just never underestimate a car before you put it through its paces. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Forbes India Momentum. I'm Ronak.
Done?
No, I'm not getting into the back of a car as punishment.
Why not? I thought you like getting into
It was,
the boot of the car.
why is everyone... We have 2 cars and 4 people.
Yeah.